welcome to Jenn's Epicure cooking class. What we are doing tonight is a full meal, raw to ready in 20 minutes or less. So while we wait for people to hop on, I'm just going to tag Jenn, even though she's been really on top of everything. Incidentally, I hope I'm still here. Hello, hi Jenn. So while we wait for people to pop on, I will just tell you a little bit about myself and why I'm here. So my name is Christy, and I am from southeastern Wisconsin, and I live here with my husband Dave and our two girls, Morgan and Emily. And I was first introduced to Epicure in about October 2019. And even though we're pretty new in the United States, we have been in Canada for 24 years, so we're a household name there. So when I heard about Epicure, I was really intrigued by our clean ingredients, and it just kind of evolved from there. So I'll tell you a little bit more about that in a few minutes, but let's get our chicken cooking. Now there might be some of you who are not into microwave cooking here, and that's totally okay, because I was you back in October, and even if you decide that it's not for you, that's okay, because we have lots of options for you. But I'm going to show you just how quick and easy this can be with our steamer. So I'm using our round steamer. This is our host gift for May. Our host can claim this for 50% off. And I have almost a pound of chicken in here. And what I'm gonna do is close it up nice and tight and put it in my microwave for, let's say, about 4 minutes. Typically a pound of chicken is about 6 minutes, and I have just a little bit less there. So while that is cooking, why don't we talk a little bit about prizes? So what is a virtual cooking class without prizes, right guys? So I had a post just a half an hour ago that went off with all of the different ways that you can earn bonus points towards our prize, and we're giving away some meal solutions. And that was intentional just because Facebook's been a little bit weird about what I put in my live video. Sometimes it doesn't make it visible to you guys. So go ahead back to there to learn about how you can get bonus points for ordering and for joining and for booking and for commenting and participating and all of that. So really exciting for that. We actually have an on-time drawing for anybody who purchases before midnight tomorrow, which is super exciting because you get your very own meal solution, and it's just from those people who ordered within those about 24 hours. So what we have going on tonight is a full Greek meal. This is actually my family's favorite meal. We didn't know anything about Greek food before Epicure, and now I'm making this like once every 10 days because it's one of the only ways that my youngest will eat any sort of meat. So like I said, chicken in the microwave. I forgot to put seasoning on that. I guess it doesn't really make a difference, but let's just do that real quick. So I'm going to be using our souvlaki seasoning, and it takes about a tablespoon for this meal. And then once this is done, we shred it up and we put it in pitas with feta cheese and cucumbers, and spinach and all the good things. So speaking of cucumbers, I want to show you one of my very favorite things, and that is our mandolin. Also our Y peeler. It might sound a little bit silly that I'm so in love with a peeler, but I'm pretty accident prone in the kitchen. So, and I cut myself pretty often. I actually just sliced my my pointer finger a couple days ago, which does not feel good. So getting a mandolin was really scary for me because I actually cut myself pretty badly with a different mandolin like 10 years ago, but I wasn't using the guard. So as long as you use the guard with our mandolin, you will be golden. And we have 4 different inserts for this. There is a bigger and a smaller slice, and then a bigger and a smaller julienne. So how quick and easy is that? For these wonderful cucumber slices. For our tzatziki, so traditional tzatziki has like julienne cucumbers in it, but since we will be eating this meal tomorrow, I am going to skip the cucumbers for now because otherwise it'll be kind of watery if it's in the fridge overnight. And yeah, Jen, I get what you're saying. And I burn myself all the time, and I drop things. So we're just going to make our dip with yogurt right now, and then we'll have cucumbers on our pitas tomorrow. So one of my very favorite things about Epicure is that you can use whatever your family can eat for the base. So my family has some food sensitivities, and I have always been a label reader even before I had kids, so knowing that Epicure doesn't have any of this nasty stuff in their products was really important to me. That's what drew me into this company. We are free from gluten, artificial colors, flavors, and sweeteners, MSG, nuts. So if you have anybody in your life with like a peanut allergy or who is celiac, this could really be helpful to them. And just lots and lots of other things that you will never find in any of our products. I feel really good about eating what Epicure has to offer because I know it's whole food ingredients, and also all of our food is 95% non-GMO certified, and we are increasing that number quickly, because when I joined a year and a half ago, we were at only 80% non-GMO verified. So what I'm using for my base, for my lemon dilly dip, is almond milk plain yogurt. So you could use any yogurt, sour cream, mayo, whatever combination of all of those things. I prefer just to use yogurt because I think it's a little bit healthier for us, and we prefer the taste this way. So I'm gonna put about maybe half a tablespoon, maybe a whole tablespoon of lemon dilly dip mix in here. This is in our Greek meal kit, and then just mix it up here. Our lemon dilly dip mix is a favorite for everybody in our house. Think like a dill dip with a hint of lemon. My kids will dip anything in this and eat it. My husband loves it. Realistically, I'm going to have to make another one of these tomorrow night just to go between us for one meal. So this is our lemon dilly dill mix, our lemon dilly dip mix. I have it in a glass prep bowl. Our prep bowls are 1 cup, and they actually have measurements all up the side, all the way up to 1 cup, and it comes in a set of 4. They're really nice because they come with a silicone lid, and the silicone lids are really flexible. So you don't have to worry about these cracking and dying like you probably have in your cupboards already, and everything that we have is dishwasher safe, even the mandolin. But I don't put my mandolin in the dishwasher because it's just really easy to rinse off, and I think that things with blades oftentimes get dulled a little bit in the dishwasher. Same with our chef knife that you saw me cut the cucumber with. That is another one that I just rinse off just to preserve the how sharp it is, and our Y peeler. So those are all a couple tools that I really, really love. Now, let's go into dressings. Before Epicure, I never was into dressings or dips or seasonings or anything. I enjoyed cooking, but I wasn't very good at it. It was just, it just was something that I enjoyed to keep me busy. So when I was introduced to Epicure, it was just so nice to have all of this stuff at my fingertips with very, very simple recipes, and our meals just are amazingly flavorful now. So when I make something, even like plain chicken, so let's say the kids only want plain chicken, no big deal. I will choose one of my dressings that I usually have in my fridge, an Epicure dressing, and I will just put that on it, or have salads every day. So this is the Epicure Cruet. It is glass, it comes with a lid. This is our silicone funnel. There are also measurements on the side of this cruet. This is red wine vinegar. I'm gonna make a half batch of this dressing. It's our Greek dressing. It's actually my favorite. And I'm not typically one who likes oil and vinegar dressings, but this one just is good on anything. It's really good on anything. So I've got red wine vinegar. This is pre-measured just because it was a weird measurement with cutting it in half. That is our olive oil. And now our seasoning. I think I need 1 tablespoon of our Greek dressing mix. And then this, you just shake it up, and there you go. Fresh dressing. You don't have to worry about how long it's been in your fridge, and it tastes a whole lot better too. So this is our Greek dressing for our Greek salad, or you could even put it on your pita instead of the lemon dilly dip. And a lot of this I've been eating over vegetables instead of putting it in a pita, which is also really delicious. So let's check out our chicken. and talk a little bit more about our steamers. So like I said, if I lost you at microwaving, just bear with me because I was like you when I first learned about Epicure. So my microwave was actually in my closet, and it had been there since 2012. And when I had my cooking class here in my home, I ended up signing up the very next day, and my husband's doing something weird behind me, in front of me, I should say. And I ended up signing up the very next day, and I said to my director, I'm like, do I really have to talk about these microwave steamers because that's not my thing at all? And she said that I could do whatever I wanted because it was my business, but she encouraged me to do some research. So I did, and there's actually a Harvard study from 2019 that states that microwave steaming is one of the healthiest ways to cook your food because of the shorter cook time and the fact that you don't need to use any extra water or oil. And that really intrigued me. And the way that I used to cook was all stovetop using very expensive steam cookware, and it just took a really, really long time to cook that way stovetop. And in my toaster oven. So I was intrigued, and we started experimenting with the steamers, and I haven't looked back just because it is so convenient to have something like this chicken done in just a handful of minutes. So I can do chicken, hamburger, pork, bacon, fish in here. So bacon, you actually need our multi-purpose steamer because our multi-purpose steamer comes with a crisping tray. And a lot of people call this the bacon tray, but you can do so much more with this. You can make homemade chips, or this actually lays on your rice so that it doesn't overflow while it's cooking. That's like what it's intended to do. So you can also do your grains in here, your rice and quinoa, noodles, oatmeal. Obviously you need to put your liquid in there, but it's going to be a lot shorter cook time and a lot easier cleanup. All of our silicone is non-stick and dishwasher safe. So especially like with something with bacon, it's so nice. Once I'm done with all of my cooking the bacon, I just pour off the grease in a different container, do a little rinse underneath the sink, and then put it in my dishwasher, and it does all the work for me. Besides that, you can also cook like eggs in here. I love using my rectangular steamer for eggs. Again, it's non-stick, so a lot of times I'll just eat my omelet in my rectangular steamer, or what is that called, French toast or whatever. And I'll just put it under some hot water and wipe it out and then put it in my dishwasher, and it does all the work for me. So my eggs don't taste like coconut oil, and I don't have to worry about scraping a pan stovetop. So this is actually done. I think I did like 4 minutes. You can absolutely put your meat temperature, your meat thermometer in there to double check, but I like to shred my chicken on my stand mixer. So I'm just gonna set this aside, and I'll shred it and put it in my fridge to eat tomorrow. So again, that was our souvlaki mix on there. If you are still sitting here thinking, you know what, I don't think I can get into microwaving, that's okay. We have cookware that doesn't need the microwave. We have sheet pans. So our sheet pans are amazing, they're affordable, but we also have this cool thing called a sheet pan liner. So this is our full-size sheet pan. This is our full-size sheet pan liner. And this protects the pan from all of the dirty of whatever you're cooking. So if you're making like a sheet pan meal or cookies, garlic bread, whatever, it protects the pan. And a lot of times, guys, I will just peel this off, put it in my dishwasher because it's dishwasher safe, and just like wipe off the pan with a towel because it doesn't even get dirty. We also have a quarter sheet pan size. Our quarter sheet pan comes in a set of 2. Fits perfectly side by side on our standard sheet pans. And again, we have quarter sheet pan liners, also comes in a set of 2, and they fit perfectly side by side. If you have a standard sheet pan, go ahead and measure it and see if this will fit for you. You don't have to buy our sheet pan special to use our liners, but I really recommend, if you are thinking about these liners, check out our quarter sheet pan size because you get the benefit of having it cover your whole pan, and also having this divider in the middle, so if you want to do like sheet pan pancakes on one side and ham on the other, you can cook it at the same time and don't have to worry about all the juices and everything mixing up. So those are our sheet pans. Now, let's talk about our quick and easy meals. So these are called meal solutions. Yes, Krista, it is cool. It's one of my favorite things. These are meal solutions. These are your quick and easy meals. Think like Hamburger Helper without all of the sodium and all of the ingredients. So all of Epicure's products were designed to be low or no sodium, low sugar, kind of low carb too, and like I've mentioned, whole food ingredients. Our meal solutions, we've got a couple dozen flavors right now, and they have just completely changed the way that I cook, because I never used to be able to cook from a box or a bag, and now I can, but I can feel good about it because it's all ingredients like normal things on the back. So something like enchiladas, what I love is that not only do our meal solutions all use real whole food ingredients, but typically you just need normal pantry staples to make these meals. So for example, our enchiladas, tomato paste, water, coconut oil, whatever protein you want, whether it's black beans or chicken or hamburger, whatever, cheese, tortillas, and that's it. And that's it, you've got your tortillas. If you cook these in your steamer, it takes 6 to 8 minutes. Or you can cook these in your oven, and what does it take, like 10-15 minutes to heat up enchiladas? So I oftentimes forget to say this, you do not need Epicure cookware to make Epicure food. And you do not need Epicure food to cook in our steamers. So when you get your steamers, you do get a little note card with a guide of some basics. Please join my recipe club. We've got some great basics in there and people showing different things they've figured out, and always make sure that you're reaching out to me as well. I recently had a neighbor actually randomly was at one of my classes, and she has been messaging me a lot, asking me questions, and she's apologizing. I'm like, don't apologize. I know that you're actually using it then. So please don't ever hesitate to message me if you have questions about that. Now our pantry switches. So these are some typical things that Americans have in their pantries. Pudding, let's go up here, pudding, Lipton soup mix, broth, fajita seasoning, ranch, dressing, and then mac and cheese. Epicure has a healthier pantry switch staple for any of these options. And the cool thing is, let's talk your chocolate pudding. So I actually have these already portioned out for my kids for after my class. So it's almost gone. I made half a batch here. That's another thing. I know that Jen's got a bigger family, so she can choose to make like 1.5 pouches or 1 pouch or whatever. And even with our meal solutions, for me, a lot of times I'll only make like half a pouch because that's all I really need. So our chocolate pudding is amazing all by itself. It is dairy free. You can make it with whatever milk your family uses. It will set up with anything. It's good just by itself. Or if you wanted to be extra fancy, we have something called summer berry sweet dip mix. It's good to top it with. It's also great for an easy fruit dip. And also you can top like your oatmeal or your muffins or things like that. Or else we have our whole food topper, Cocoa Crunch. This does have coconut in it, but also like chia seeds. So it's got lots of good fiber and protein as well. And you can top your pudding with either one of those or both. But I'm not really a chocolate fan, but I do love our chocolate pudding. I don't know what's happening upstairs, but it sounds exciting. So that is that. Now, when we're talking about collections, I want to talk about my broth though really quick, because this is also something that a lot of people really love. Am I gonna find it? So our broth is powdered. That means that you can make as much or as little as you need for the recipe, and you don't have to worry about how long this box is floating around your refrigerator. It's also nice that it's powdered because that means that you can just use the powder to flavor like your rice or soups or whatever without all of the added liquid. So our broths are amazing. They're really, really flavorful. They are one of our favorite things in here because I really wasn't used to flavor before Epicure. Okay, so that is that. Now let's talk about collections real quick. I have been cooking from mostly our Greek meal kit. So our meal kits are really nice because you can choose our meal kits with just the food or with food and cookware. Our Greek meal kit has our sheet pan, the sheet pan liner, the creamy garlic hummus dip mix, which is really interesting because you can make this with chickpeas or carrots or black beans or whatever. You don't just have to make this with chickpeas. Lots of good suggestions on that one. We have our Greek dressing mix, our lemon dilly dip mix, and then our souvlaki seasoning. So this right here is our Greek meal kit with or without the with the cookware. Collections are a really great way to start out with Epicure because you do get kind of bundle pricing, and it's a good way to start with a variety. So if you're thinking about something like our Epic Life collection or 30 Days of What's for Dinner. So let's start out with 30 Days of What's for Dinner. Any of our collections come with a meal plan and a grocery list, which is incredible because it takes all the guesswork out of everything, especially for those families who are super busy, or if you're one of those people who don't know how to cook like me. But we do have recipes on the back of all of our pouches too. So anyhow, 30 Days of What's for Dinner, it changes every month in 2021, and this gives you a variety of meal solutions and also a couple spices, and again, that meal plan. So our Epic Life collection, this is actually a meal plan where the byproduct of eating this way is losing weight in inches and just feeling the best. So what this is just a really great collection of a lot of our favorites, and whether or not you want to follow the plan, that's totally up to you, but it does come with a fabulous recipe book and a journal and the ability to join our challenge for free and have the support of our amazing Epic Life Challenge group on Facebook. So those are a couple of our collections. So that is that. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about how you're going to get this stuff. There is a link that just posted about a minute ago, and I want you to click on that link and do some shopping to support your host, Jen. And let's be real, guys, who does not want to do some grocery shopping from your couch, right? So it's so quick and easy. Remember, check out our collections, and if you're looking at your list of what you want, and you're a little bit overwhelmed by it, maybe you should pick the things that you absolutely cannot live without right now. So maybe like our steamer, a dessert, and a couple meal solutions, and then save the rest for your own cooking class. I know that there are going to be a couple of you who want to book because the fact is, this is some really great stuff to share with your friends and family. They're going to appreciate that you did that because people are looking for quick and easy meals. A lot of people don't really know how to cook, and they feel kind of lost right now, especially with a lot of things not being completely open yet. So this has really been helpful for those people who are just learning how to cook or those super busy people. You actually get a $20 booking bonus for booking off of Jen's class. She gets some additional host benefits, and then you earn benefits based on your sales, which is really awesome. Or maybe you're sitting here and your mind is just spinning and you're thinking, you know what? I think that these products could really help my family. And maybe I just want a really nice discount on these products, or maybe it will just make my life easier because we're gluten-free. And maybe you're thinking that you would really love the community of a business like this, or you need some extra money, either a little bit or a lot. Then check out our business kit. It's $99 and it's got over $225 worth of food, cookware, and supplies to help you get your business started right. Now, like I mentioned, in October 2019, I joined mostly for the discount. I have done direct sales before. I didn't really love the whole party plan thing. I didn't like going into strangers' houses. But let me tell you, when my business flipped to completely virtual a year ago, read between the lines there, my business completely exploded, and it doubled and it tripled and it quadrupled, and I'm actually one of the founding leaders in the United States. So that is just mind-blowing to me, and it's all because people are looking for this kind of product right now, and we are the only company who does this right now. So I would definitely recommend that you check us out, even just for a fabulous discount on your groceries or for more. So thank you so much, Jen, for hosting, and thank you everybody for popping on. I will be around for questions, and I am excited to see what you guys pick. All right, thanks guys, bye-bye.